Hello and welcome to the video. Today we're going to be setting up my back of the car camping setup. This will be sleeping inside the back of the car, and as you can see, it's completely empty. And so today we're going to go ahead and pack everything in. There is an order of which it has to kind of go in to really fit the best. And I will be making actually some little bit of changes for my last setup, so I'll be doing a little moving around, but I've done two week-long trips inside the car, so I have a pretty good idea about what I like and don't like, and so I'm really just happy to finally start to get, just a baseline, like this is what it should look like or how it should be. And I'm super excited. I actually am packing this up because I'm going camping this weekend for a three-day trip, technically 2.5. And so yeah, it's going to be exciting, and I can't wait to show you how I do all of this and make this into a livable space. So this is a board that I got from Lowe's that I got actually while I was on my last trip. I needed something that would come out and become a table, but I didn't have room to actually store a table in there. So I thought a piece of wood, and I found this one, and I was able to have them cut it, and I just estimated 5 inches off, and it actually ends up being perfect because that's the same distance it gets to the first row of seating. So it's basically just a platform that pretty much sits right here, and then the bed kind of, and the water container and the bed kind of overlay it. And we're going to start with putting that in first. I already ran the cord that would connect to the cooler, and I'm going to put that in next. And this strap is what keeps the cooler and the water container upright, and basically just connects everything together. I found this out because while I was testing it, I actually drove it around for a couple days with it all set up, and the water container spilt over, got water all over the bed that I had gotten on there. So I have learned my lesson on that, and so this time and forevermore, I'm going to go ahead and strap it in so that it's not going to move like that. And the next thing is going to be the water container. I actually have to go fill that up and then install it. I have been charging the pump that goes on the top overnight, so that should be plenty good for this weekend. All right, so we installed the water. I got the Charge brick here, or Charge water pump. The Water Brick, that's the name of the company that makes both of these. They're really good. I got the Iceco JP30. That is here. It works great, very good. I mean, week-long trips, it's just amazing, and really good on electricity usage, so very much a fan. And then the next thing is to kind of build out the rest. I'm going to go to the bed, so I can throw things on top of the bed. And behind the cooler is going to be the kitchen stuff. It's going to be the propane tank and the stove. And then in front of the bed, or underneath the bed really, because it's going to be front and underneath, will be basically all the bins that I would need for different stuff. I'm going to leave that seat basically up, and so that will give me an opportunity to get access to the power bank, and also it's a place for Roxy to sleep at night, my dog. Or the passenger seat, that's going to be where I put my backpack, my jackets, and then also actually a pair of shoes. And also a spot for my dog to sit there while we're driving. Also just kind of a catch-all for anything that didn't get there. I do also put like dry goods there. If not, it'll just go onto the bed, and then when I go to sleep, I'll just move it off and move it to the front. Because the front seats are available so you just basically, sometimes I'm trying to limit how much I move things from the front to the back when I go to sleep, and so I'm getting closer and closer to not have to move anything. One of the bigger things I ran into was like clothes and stuff like that I was having some issues with, so those are going to go into the bins. That's that change I was talking about. Other than that, I think it's going to be pretty well put together, so can't wait. I'm going to keep working at it. All right, so right now the bed is inflating, and I also put the window covers. These are from WeatherTech. Very good, highly recommend. They just fit. I do know that a lot of people also will build their own, and for me personally, I knew I wasn't quite that crafty, so I knew that I wouldn't have the patience to get every little curve right. They're like 150 bucks or something like that, and you just put them right in and they work. This one side is for reflecting the sun, and the other side is that during the winter time you can actually absorb the sun. So those are really cool things too, and they're pretty nice. This is the Thermarest King, 3D King or something like that. King Kong, whatever it is. Really, really good. I had a deep sleep, but it was too big. It just didn't fit. This is the large version of the Thermarest. I really, really like it. Pretty comfortable, and it fits nicely. So the next step is power. So I have the Bluetooth. This is it's 716 watt hours of power. It has 2 USB-Cs, 2 USBs, a regular car outlet, and then 4 regular outlets. It has 800 watt capacity for the pure sine inverter. This thing has been great. I got it on sale. I think it still is on sale right now. And it's just a lot of watt hours for a very good price. I think they paid like 400 bucks for it. So I highly recommend something like this that I would go as close as you can get to 1,000 watt hours as you can. Price wise, obviously it's very difficult because I mean they go up into like $1,200-$1,500, which is a lot of money. Get as close as you can to 1,000 watts. And what's nice about this one is that it actually fits perfectly in the middle center, right behind the center console, and sideways. So that has been great for me. And I think if I had gone with something bigger, it wouldn't have fit there. So honestly, I think this is like the perfect for me because I'm getting the close I can to 1,000 watts within my price range. But also it fits within the car really nicely. So I could have asked anything better for that particular kind of scenario to happen. Alrighty, so the next thing is lighting. Lighting is a pretty important thing to make sure that you're feeling safe and you have a way to move around inside. So I went with these, I'm gonna put it up on screen, I can't remember the name, but these are like kind of like the twinkly lights. These run off the USB. I also added, and a lot of people do suggest this, and I highly recommend it too, is a switcher. So like this will switch it on and off. So because this is in an always state of on when you plug it in. So this allows you to be able to turn it on and off. Now they do come in like the color lights or just the regular white. I went with the regular white because for me I just didn't want to have anything like too weird, you know, inside. So I hooked that up to that little loop right there. So that's where I do the clicking. So when I'm in bed, I can turn on and off the lights literally right next to it. I also have a fan set up. Now this is actually already in the car. That's right here. There's 2 fans. I can put them in any direction, front, back, whatever. So I try to have one on Roxy, which is my dog, right here, and then one on me, which is over there. I'm also going to have these guys right here. These are like a netting that you could put around your door, and you can open the window, and now you have full air. And I have all 4 doors in the front. There's nothing I could put on the back because the window doesn't open. So just the front, and I put these windows down, put these covers over, and that allows for a ton of air to come in. And with the conjunction with the fan, it's pretty cool in there. I mean, it's not air conditioned cool, obviously, but I've tried it multiple times. One of the days it was like 80 degrees, and I had all this going on, and it was fine. So I really like that setup. Highly recommend that too. In this door here, I have just a little lighter, just in case I need something. I also will put my keys here. So when I get up in the morning, when you get into the car, you have to lock it. And so you just need a place where to put your keys. I put them right there. And then I'll put a blanket on this so that Roxy can sleep on that. And then down here, I'll leave my shoes that I take off when I go into bed. And so I also put my iPad right there. All right, so on this side, this is the bed area, and I have 3 bins that are down here. Each one kind of has its own kind of thing, and between like health stuff or camp stuff, so like things you want at camp. So kitchen, clothes, health stuff, and electronics and stuff like that. So it's kind of a mixture of different things. This bin will go like this, and stuff right back there. So that's 4 bins of stuff that's all kind of separated out. And so that has been something that I wanted to do a change where I fit everything in there. Because before I kind of threw things behind the other seat, but there was stuff that was already there. So I would have to like take everything out, take those things out, put those things back, take other things. So there's a lot of moving around. So the goal is to be able to just work within this side. And if I need to do something within a bin, I can just pick it up, put it on top here, and then I can use it or take it all out, and then put it all right here, use it, and then put it back. So that's the plan. And then up front here, so I'm gonna have my jackets, and then I'll have my backpacks and basically anything that's kind of thrown around. So like my dry goods and stuff like that will go in here.